Hello and welcome to Percentage, the show where contestants work together and against each other in an attempt to leave with a large percentage of the £50,000 prize. Let's meet today's contestants.
I'm David, I'm 27, a technical support agent from Somerset. I enjoy sports, music and comedy.
Hello, I'm Carol. I'm quite old. I'm semi-retired, but I'm working at the moment, just helping out during this awful times. My hobbies are music, animals, and looking after children.
It's not much of a hobby, is it, Carol, looking after children? It doesn't feel like it during lockdown, I can tell you that much.
Looking after the children in the shop.
Yes, but it sounds like you're saying you're more on the older side, but that means you've probably got a lot more experience. You know a lot more about the world, correct?
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Let's hope I know the right things today.
Yeah, and David, your speciality is going to be in the kind of entertainment field, I suspect.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think your strengths are?
Probably sort of sports, bits of entertainment. But probably sort of the weird echelons of entertainment rather than like pop culture.
Right. What do you mean by the weird echelons of entertainment?
So more like your comic books than your Kardashians.
Oh, okay.
How I'd say.
What kind of specialist entertainment are we talking about?
It's not that sort of show.
No, absolutely not. And what would you do with the money, David, if you were to win the full 50,000?
I'd love to treat the family to a little holiday, a nice new car, just the sort of general boring stuff, really.
Very good. There's nothing boring about getting a car, is there? What about you, Carol?
Oh, if I won the money, I'd be looking. This is very boring. We've just recently moved and we desperately need some new double glazing. So that's what I'd spend some of it on. I know it's boring, but it's the truth. Be still my beating heart.
It is rock and roll on this show today. So for the double glazing, let's play the game. Now, over the course of the show, we will be playing 3 rounds: percentage builder, percentage divider, and final percentage. At the end of the game, only one of you can leave with a percentage of the money. Before we find out who that is, though, we will start with round 1, the percentage builder. Let's play percentage. In the percentage builder round, our contestants will put their brains together to try and answer questions from 5 different categories. The team will nominate one player to step forward who will then be presented with 3 subcategories. After selecting one of these, our chosen contestant then takes on up to 3 questions of increasing difficulty. The first question is worth 3%, the second question is worth 7%, and the third question is worth 10%. After each question, the player can choose to keep the percentage they've earned in that category or risk losing it by taking on another question. Are you ready, David and Carol?
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Let's do it then. Let's build your percentage. So the first category today is art. Art. Which one of you wants to answer questions on art?
How are you on art, David?
I would have to say not brilliant. Definitely not a strong category for me.
Well, shall I give it a go then? I know a little bit about art, so when I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. Okay,
well, a little bit might be enough. Who knows?
It might be enough. Let's hope the little bit I know is what you're going to ask me.
Yeah, let's do. Well done for sticking your head above the parapet here, Carol. You were the first one in the firing line, and the subcategories for art are as follows. You can choose from the Renaissance period, Vincent van Gogh, or galleries and museums.
I'll do the galleries.
Okay, a good choice. Here's your first question then. This is an easy one, allegedly, and it's for 3% of the jackpot. The Mona Lisa, painted by Leonardo da Vinci, can be found in which French museum?
The Louvre.
Is the right answer. No sweat there at all, straight out. David, you look relieved. It was the right choice. It was the right choice to put Carol into bat. So now, do you want to stick with that, or do you want to risk that 3% you've just earned by going for the medium question, which is worth another 7%?
I'll go for the medium.
All right. Good luck. Here's the medium question. In which US city is the Metropolitan Museum of Art located?
I think it's New York.
That is the right answer. Absolutely on fire here, Carol. That's another 7%. You're up to 10% now. Now the question is, do you want to take that, or do you want to go for the final question, which is worth another 10% and double what you've got? But it's obviously going to be hard.
David. What do you think?
It depends on how confident you are. You smashed the first two questions without breaking a sweat. It's just whether they put in a horrible curveball for the last one.
I know. Shall I or shan't I? What do you reckon? It's down to you.
Well, I can't tell you because I can see. Don't look at me.
I personally.
Let's go for it.
Nope, there you go.
Into a pen, into a pound.
You're going to go for it. Okay, good
Yeah,
luck.
go on then.
This will either be for 20% total or nothing.
Okay.
Good luck. I will say this is something you can at least guess at.
Okay.
The State Hermitage Museum can be found in which country? The State Hermitage Museum.
Yes, it can.
Does this form a little bit of what you know about art?
This question was on a quiz the other day, and I forgot the answer.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Denmark.
It's the wrong answer, Carol. It's Russia. Back to the drawing board. Never mind. Had to go for it. 0%. Doesn't matter. There's plenty of questions to go yet. So the next category is geography. Geography. How do you feel about that one, guys?
Relatively strong at geography, but
No, let Dave take it.
yeah,
Let
you just
David
went,
have
so
a
I'm
go.
happy to embarrass myself instead.
Yeah, you can make Carol feel a lot better here, David, by messing this up.
Yeah, if I get it wrong, it's on purpose to make you feel better.
Of course. Your subcategories in geography are flags, US states, or landmarks.
I will say flags, please.
Okay, 3 questions, possibly, on flags for you, starting off with the easy one for 3%. The cross of which patron saint is used as the flag of England?
St. George.
Straight out with the answer, correct. Well done, that is correct. 3% to you, David. That was very confident. Now, do you want to take that confidence through to the medium question, or do you want to run for cover now?
I'll take a medium if that's okay, please.
Medium question for 7%. Yellow, red, and what other colour can be found on the flags of Colombia, Chad, Andorra, and Moldova? Yellow, red, and what other colour on the flags of Colombia, Chad, Andorra, and Moldova?
Blue.
Is the right answer, David? Good work, really good work. Now, this is the big question. Do you want to go for it, or do you want to take what you've got? It's another 10% if you get the final question right. But it is going to be hard.
What are you thinking, Carl? I'm happy either way.
I don't know. It depends how confident you are on your flags. I mean, there's only so many colours in flags, isn't there? So, you've got a good choice of 5. So,
well, there's only about 600 flags in the world, isn't there? There's 5.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll go on then. Let's go for it.
All right.
Go on.
Okay. Once again, it's all or nothing on the final question. What country is currently the only one in the world that has a non-quadrilateral flag? The only country in the world that has a non-quadrilateral flag.
I think it's Nepal.
You think or you know? Or you're saying it at least?
I'm saying it.
You're saying it?
Yeah.
Well, that would have been a mistake if it had been wrong, but it is correct. Well done. That is amazing. I didn't think you were going to get that. Nothing personal, but I just thought that was a really good question.
Nepal, it's the little
Nepal,
triangular one, I believe.
Yeah, isn't it?
Wow.
Well
Is it
done.
a circular flag?
Triangular.
Triangular. There you go. Congratulations. That's brilliant. So 20% from that round. Well done.
Good. Well done, David.
So we move on now with £10,000 in the kitty so far, but you can add to that right now with the next category, which is celebrities. Celebrities.
Oh, crikey. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Shall I just go for it?
It's up to you.
Are you good
for
on
me,
celebrities?
it totally depends on the celebrity, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, I'm happy for you to take it, but I'm also happy to take it if you don't want to.
Okay, it's batting back and forth then, and it's gone back to Carol. And you're going to be taking celebrities. Your 3 subcategories of celebrities are the Kardashians.
Oh, no way.
Okay, so we're moving on to the final 2 subjects. The British royal family and comedians.
I'll do the royal family.
Okay, the royal family it is. Here's your first question. The first series of which Netflix drama based on the lives of the British royal family was released in 2016?
The Crown.
Is the right answer. Well done. 3%. Do you want to take the medium question, or do you want?
Go. No, I'll go. Go on.
Okay. I have faith in you for this one. I think you're going to get it. Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip got married in which church?
It's Westminster Abbey.
You'd think correctly. It is Westminster Abbey. Now, do you want to take that 10% you've earned there, or do you want to double it up and go for 20 at the risk of walking away with nothing again?
I'll have a go.
Okay, wow.
I'll have a go.
A gambling pair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got my fingers crossed.
I will never walk into a casino with you guys. House on the
That's
line.
why I need the money.
Yeah. The final question, and this is for another 10%. Queen Elizabeth II was in which country when her father, King George VI, died?
She was in Treetops, and it's in Kenya.
Oh my word, you got it right. Well done. Well done. Well, you guys are smashing it out of the park at the moment. That's 2 hard questions in a row. That means you're up to 40% now of the jackpot, which is £20,000. That's fantastic. Well done. We now move on to the 4th category, because you can still add to this jackpot. And the 4th category is religion. Religion.
Yeah.
Neither one will be happy about that.
Yeah. Again, not a strong suit.
No. Nor me either.
I'm happy to take it if you want to back and forth it, but
yeah, I really don't know much about religion apart from the Bible.
All right, so David, by default, by knowing the most out of the least, if you like, you are to religion. Good luck. Here's the categories. You've got the Bible, Hinduism, or popes. The Bible, Hinduism, or popes.
I will say the Bible, please.
Okay, the Bible it is. And here's the first question, and it's an easy one, and it really is an easy one. Who was commanded by God to build an ark?
That would be Noah.
That would be Noah. Well done, 3%. Do you want to go for the medium one?
Yeah, go on then. We'll go for a medium.
Don't look sure. Okay, medium one for 7%. The Old Testament is predominantly written in which language?
Hebrew?
That's the right answer. Well done. Wow, guys, this is really good. You're now up to 50%. Now, do you want to go for this extra 10% at the risk of taking it back down again to 40? It's a sort of double or quits situation here with the hard question.
I personally am happy to walk away with that because the medium one felt hard.
You want to stick with that? Carol, are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm quite happy, yeah.
Okay, well, just out of interest, now that we know that that's locked in, just out of interest, let's see if you would have got it. What is the last book of the Christian Bible?
Oh, goodness.
Would you have got that? What would you guess?
Revelations.
Revelation is the correct answer, Carol.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You probably did well to bow out when you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had no hope.
So that's 50% you're now on. That's £25,000. Fantastic. One more category to go to add to what you've already picked up. And it is quotes. Quotes. Take it.
Oh dear.
2 each, haven't you? So this one's for all.
Again, I'm happy to. It's just a very vague category, but
that's how we do it here.
Yeah,
love it vague.
Yeah, go on then. I'll take that one if that's all right.
All right. So good with you, Carol?
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Subcategories: films, leaders, or slogans?
I'll go with films, please.
Okay, film it is, and here's the first one. In a 1994 film directed by Robert Zemeckis, which actor says, "Life is like a box of chocolates"?
Which actor?
Which actor?
It's Tom Hanks.
You almost said Forrest Gump there, didn't you?
Yeah, that's why I'm
Not a
double
real
check.
person. He's not a real person. Dave.
He is to me.
Yeah, at 3%, well done. Now, do you want to take that medium question?
Yeah, go on then. We'll take the medium question, please.
Okay. Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind or forgotten. That's a quote from which animated Disney film?
I believe it's Lilo and Stitch.
That is the right answer. Wow, that is a real deep dive there. That's a deep cut. I don't know. Have you seen that film?
I've not seen the film. It's something that I've seen floating around on the internet, that little quote. And yeah, it just obviously stuck.
There's not many people that can quote that movie, I'll tell you that. Now, do you want to stick with that, or do you want to go for the final question of this round, the hard question, and it's for another 10%. So you're on 60% at the moment, and you'll be on 40 if you get it wrong, you'll be on 70, you'll be on 50 if you get it wrong, or 70 if you get it right. If I can get my maths right.
What do you reckon?
Lilo, then I suggest you go for it, David.
Okay. Yeah, let's throw caution to the wind and go for it.
I'm glad you said that, because I actually think you're going to get this. I actually think that you're going to find this an easy question, but I'm prepared to be proved wrong.
Now I'm in trouble.
Yeah. Here we go. We get the warhead and we hold the world ransom for $1 million is said by which fictional character?
Said by Dr. Evil.
Dr. Evil is the correct answer from Austin Powers. Well done, David. So that's the full marks there in category number 5, quotes. And that means you finish on 70%.
Oh,
wow.
Great.
£35,000 to play for in the next round. Congratulations to you both. You've done really, really well. Now it's time to find out who will be crowned the winner of today's episode, and we'll go on to play in round 3, the final round. And in order to find out who that will be, let's play round 2, Percentage Divider. In this round, we've not only separated the players, but we've separated the percentage as well. Both of our players start on 50% of the money they earn together in round 1. They must now work against each other by answering 10 general knowledge questions worth increasing amounts of percentage, going from 1% all the way up to 10%. The first player to buzz in gets to answer the question. Answer correctly, and the player steals that question's percentage value from their opponent. However, if they answer incorrectly, their opponent steals that question's percentage value from them. If no one buzzes in, no one's percentage changes. Let's divide your percentage. Here we go. Question 1 is for 1%. What is the world's largest ocean? Yeah, that was Carol just, I think. Carol.
It's the Pacific.
Is the right answer for 1%. So you're now on 51% of the jackpot, and David's on 49. But it will chop and change. It's early days. Question 2 for 2%. What is the first name of Grant and Phil Mitchell's mother in EastEnders? Yes, Carol.
Peggy.
Is the right answer for 2%. Question 3 for 3%. Barack Obama ran for president for which US political party? Yes, David.
Democrat?
Is the right answer. It was the Democratic Party. So that takes it back to 50-50 after 3 questions. Question 4 is for 4%. In Doctor Who played the 9th Doctor? Yes, David.
Christopher Eccleston?
Is the right answer. Take the lead. 4% into the lead there. You're on 54% now to Carol's 46. Question 5 as we reach the halfway stage of this round. In snooker, how many points is the pink ball worth? Yes, Carol.
6.
6 is the right answer. You said you were good at sport, David.
Well, Snooker's just tidying up disguised as sport, isn't it?
So there's no misspent childhood for you. That's good to see. Okay, that puts you back in the lead, Carol, and we move on to question 6. Who was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize? Who was that? I think it was that David. I think it was David. I couldn't tell you. Who was that?
Think me, but I don't know.
I'm just going to. It was David. I'm just going to adjudication. It was you, David. Just go ahead. Who was the first to win a Nobel Prize?
Marie Curie.
Is the right answer. That was for 6%. This one's for 7%. Question 7. In what decade was American fashion designer Tom Ford born? No one wants to guess because they don't want to get it wrong. I'll give you the answer. It was the 1960s. Question 8 is for 8%. In which English town was William Shakespeare born? Yes, Carol.
Stratford-upon-Avon.
Is the right answer. Well done, David. You knew that, didn't you? Just couldn't do it in time.
Yeah.
Question 9. It could really swing around here because this is for 9%. What currency is used in the video game series Ratchet and Clank? What currency is used in the video game series Ratchet and Clank? To be a bit of a video game player, really, for this one, don't you? It's not necessarily common knowledge. David, you look like you kind of are reaching for the answer, that you might know it.
Not enough to say it, I don't think.
All right, I'm going to time you out then.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you what you thought the answer was anyway, just out of interest.
Is it like nuts and bolts or something along those lines? Or
it's a lot like along those lines. Yeah, it is bolts.
Yeah. I can't remember which one it was.
Never mind. One more question here. Carol, you're on 53%. David, you're on 47%. So this would change it all around were you to get this right, David, and put you in a commanding lead, Carol, if you were to get it right. Who was president of Russia from 1991 to 1999? Yes, David.
Gorbachev?
No, that's the wrong answer. And so the points go over to Carol by default. Did you know the answer anyway, Carol?
Is it Yeltsin?
It is Yeltsin. It is Yeltsin. So well done. And you come out on top there, Carol. Hey, what can I say? It's been emotional. It's been a journey. You had some highs. You had some lows. The bolts thing, I think, is going to haunt you, isn't it?
No, because I would have said nuts and bolts, which I don't think would have been accepted. So
I would have accepted it. So
don't tell me that.
I don't want to give you nightmares, but I definitely would have accepted that because I'm a lenient kind of guy. But never mind. It's not for real money. You can take that away from you, and I'm sure you've got some sort of consolation prize, which they haven't told me about, like some T-shirt. Oh, you're wearing it. You've got a T-shirt,
and I got to meet you as well. So.
There you go. Well, that's a priceless prize. Much more than 35 grand. Thank you very much for joining us, David.
Not a problem.
So after 10 questions, the winner of today's show receiving the percentage trophy, which is not to be sniffed at, and going on to play in the final round, is Carol. 63% of the money won. £22,050. Carol, how do you feel?
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. That'll really get me some double glazing.
It's
great.
It's going to get more than double glazing, I hope.
Yes,
you're going to go somewhere you're going to get ripped off. Should get you a nice extension to have with that double glazing, I would have thought. Well, congratulations. You are in the final round. Let's play it. Let's play Final Percentage. In our final round, today's winner will be playing for a percentage of the money they took through from round 2, which is £22,050 in Carol's case. To do this, she has to answer 5 questions correctly in under 120 seconds. The number of seconds that Carol has remaining after successfully answering 5 questions will become the percentage of the money that she leaves with today. For example, she gets 5 questions right with 70 seconds left, and she will leave with 70% of the £22,050. And good luck working out what 70% is of that very specific number. The player is able to leave with 100% of the money if they complete the round with over 100 seconds left. So that's what you're trying to aim for, to leave yourself with 100 seconds on the clock. Let's calculate your final percentage. Here we go, the final round for the lion's share of £22,050. Hopefully the full share. Carol, are you ready to play? Best of luck to you. We're going to put
Thank you.
120 seconds on the clock, and that time starts now. Someone born on the 31st of December has what star sign?
Capricorn.
Correct. To the nearest inch, what is the standard size of a golf ball hole?
3.
No, it's 4. American broadcaster Fox was founded in which decade?
The 1920s.
No, it's the 80s. What is the hottest planet in our solar system?
Mars.
It's Venus. Who was the last president of the US to die while in office?
Pass.
It's JFK. In which year did the Titanic sink?
1912.
Correct. Which player has scored the most goals while representing Manchester United?
Pass.
Wayne Rooney. Who plays the film character Borat?
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Correct. How many members were in the British comedy troupe Monty Python?
6.
Correct. In 2016, who became the first ever band to have headlined at Glastonbury 4 times?
Pass.
Coldplay. Fashion designer Cristobal Balenciaga was born in which country?
Pass.
Spain. What was the second period of the Mesozoic era?
Pass.
Jurassic. How many countries are there in South America?
Pass.
12. Which author wrote Animal Farm?
George Orwell.
Correct, and stop the clock. You've done it, Carol. That's 5 right. Well done. Congratulations. And I can tell you, you have 45 seconds left on the clock, which means you take 45% of that money home with you, and 45% of that 22 grand is £9,922 and 20 pence. Very important, that 20p. How do you feel about that?
Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much. It's been really good.
Straight down to the builders merchants now.
Absolutely. Down to the old double glazing people and get them round to get our windows done.
They will be delighted to see you, I expect. Well done, Carol, and thank you very much for taking part in this week's show.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Take care. There you go. There's Carol, another happy customer, £9,000 to her. Will it be your turn next time? Join us again, won't you, on Percentage?